All right. Hello, everyone. Sour Mouse here, and obviously today we're going to be playing some more World of Warcraft Classic. A little late to the party here. I don't know, it's been, let's see, it came out in November. It's March 20th today. It's been several months since the quote-unquote fresh servers came out, and we're just now going to start up a series on it. I have a little bit of a story to tell. I guess I'll get into that here shortly, but let's go ahead and get started with this. We're going to be playing Horde side, and we are on the Nightslayer PvP server. I do have a level 25 Warlock over here that I've been dabbling with a little bit in my free time. I'm really having a lot of fun on him, but we're going to start up a brand new character today. And I think what we're going to be playing, I gave it some thought, some real serious thought here today while I was at work, and I think that we're going to be doing a Undead Priest. And I'll tell you why here in a moment, but let's go ahead and get started with the character creation. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I think we'll go with the long hair. Give it color, yeah, we'll make it black. That looks good. And then I like to keep the bright eyes. I think that would be sick. Yeah, I like that face right there, actually. Let's see if there's anything else that would be kind of like the rotted cheeks. I think that looks pretty cool. Yeah, we'll go with that. That looks good to me. We're gonna call him Sourless, and I think we're good to go. Let's see. Let's read a little bit about the undead. So, free of the Lich King's grasp, the Forsaken seek to overthrow his rule. Led by the Banshee Sylvanas, they hunger for vengeance against the Scourge. Humans, too, have become the enemy, relentless in their drive to purge all undead from the land. The Forsaken care little even for their allies. To them, the Horde is merely a tool that may further their dark schemes. They may become immune to fear, sleep, and charm, may consume corpses to regain health, underwater breathing increased, and resistant to shadow damage. And then if we read a little bit about priests guide the spiritual destiny of their people. Through their unique insight into the mind, they are able to shape an individual's beliefs, whether to inspire or terrify, soothe or dominate, heal or harm. Just as the heart can hold both darkness and light, priests wield powers of creation and devastation by channeling the potent forces of underlying faith. Pretty sick. Yeah, you know, I've always really liked priests, so I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this. Welcome to the World of Warcraft. As you prepare to enter this realm, please be aware that you are joining a PvP player versus player realm. Yeah, so this is just a warning screen telling us, hey, you know what? You're screwed if you don't like this. Just FYI. We accept. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to enter the world, and we'll watch the character cinematic.
Bound to the iron will of the tyrant Lich King, the vast undead armies of the Scourge seek to eradicate all life on Azeroth. Led by the Banshee Sylvanas Windrunner, a group of renegades broke away from the Scourge and freed themselves of the Lich King's domination. Known by some as the Forsaken, this group fights a constant battle, not only to retain its freedom from the Scourge, but also to slaughter those who would hunt them as monsters. With Sylvanas as their Banshee Queen, the Forsaken have built a dark stronghold beneath the ruins of Lordaeron's former capital city. This hidden Undercity forms a sprawling labyrinth that stretches beneath the haunted woods of the Tirisfal Glades. Though the very land is cursed, the zealous humans of the Scarlet Crusade still cling to their scattered holdings, obsessed with eradicating the undead and retaking their homeland. Convinced that the primitive races of the Horde can help them achieve victory over their enemies, the Forsaken have entered an alliance of convenience. Harboring no true loyalty for their new allies, they will go to any lengths to ensure their dark plans come to fruition. As one of the Forsaken, you must massacre any who pose a threat to the New Order. Human, undead, or otherwise.
Wow. Easily one of the sickest intros, I think, of all races in the game. In my personal opinion, I think it's got to be one of the coolest. I mean, we're spawning in a crypt, for God's sakes. I mean, that's pretty cool. All right, so yeah, this is Sourless, our Undead Priest. So let's take a look at our spells. So we start with auto attack, which we're never going to use, so let's just go ahead and take that off our bar. And we start with Smite. Smite an enemy for 13 to 17 holy damage. This is going to be our main ability right out of the gate, and then we just get a lesser heal. Heal your target for 46 to 56 damage, so pretty straightforward. Smite and heal. Let's put our Hearthstone on our bars here. It looks like our bars are already set up, because I actually already have a character named Sourless, and this is kind of the story that I was going to go into with you guys. So I guess as we work our way out of the crypt, we can kind of go over this a little bit. First and foremost, I want to set a couple ground rules for this series. Those ground rules, actually, I wrote them down here on my handy dandy notebook. So number one, we're just going to really take our time. I know I say that in a majority of the series that we do here on this channel, but I really, really mean it here. We're going to really take our time. We're going to read quests we wouldn't normally read. We're going to explore zones we might not have ever been. And we're just going to stop and smell the roses, enjoy the game as it's meant to be played. Number two, we're not going to be using any guides, so no rested XP or anything like that. Questy is going to be okay. We are going to be using Questy, but overall just minimal add-ons. Number three, and lastly, really is just really trying to immerse ourselves. So as much as possible, we're going to keep the game sounds up, the music, the ambience, etc. And then we might cut out some long walks and some long grinding sessions during this series, just, because your time is valuable. But other than that, that's pretty much it. We're just going to have a good time. So without further ado, let's check a couple things. Add-ons. I am going to be using the Bagnon add-on Auctionator because we're going to be selling things, trying to get enough money for our mount. Leatrix Maps and Leatrix Plus. I'm not really sure what the difference is between the two, so I keep them both on. If someone wants to let me know, that'd be great. Notepad. I think I'm gonna leave that off for now. Until we need it. But it's kind of a cool add-on. It's literally a notepad. Shocker. And then Questy we're gonna use, and What's Training we're also gonna use. But that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna do a quick reload, and yeah, let's go ahead and get it started. Oh, one more thing. Yeah, voiceover's off. Okay, I wanted to make sure voiceover is off because I'm not going to be reading really like any of these starting quests or these starting quests because I've read them 1,000 times. So speak with Shadow Priest Zarvis. I'll read the main objective. That's pretty much it. All right, guys. So what's the story? What's going on, right? Well, here's the deal. I have a level 40, I think around 45 priest on the Dream Scythe server. And that's the character that, that's actually my second character that I made on here, on the anniversary servers. The first character was a mage that I made on the PvP server. And I got to level 30 and decided, okay, hold on. Shadow Priest Zarvis wants you to kill 8 mindless zombies and 8 wretch zombies. Perfect, we can do that. Anyway, yeah, so I got to level 30 when the servers first launched, and I decided, I don't think I want to play on a PvP server. It was just a little too chaotic for me at the time. I couldn't even quest at all in like any zone that was contested. And I was like, you know what? I really want to play on a PvE server. I don't want to have to deal with the PvP aspect of things. I was like, it's not for me right now. So I deleted that character. gone, and started anew on the Dream Scythe PvE server. And then that's the character that I played pretty consistently for weeks. I went pretty hard on that character. I got to level, I think it was around 35, and like basically non-stop over like the course of a couple weeks. But I did some things after that. Like I used rested XP the entire time, which made the process a breeze. Honestly, it was nice to not have to think about anything. But that was also kind of the problem, is I didn't have to think about anything I was doing, and I didn't have to use like, I don't know. It was almost like I wasn't tapping into the part of my brain that was actually playing this game. I just felt like I was on autopilot the whole time. And though I was able to actually get the character, you know, pretty high level, I mean, I consider 45 pretty high, I didn't feel like I earned it. And on top of that, you know, I did some things that I probably shouldn't have done, and that's all I'm gonna say. You know, as far as like getting boosted on a few levels, and I just feel like, you know, it really like it wasn't earned, and I didn't really like that experience. So here we are. We're gonna do it again, and we're gonna do it right this time. And I also regret not rolling Horde from the get-go, because I just prefer the Horde faction, and that's just my personal preference. I don't know. I decided to go Alliance, and I regretted it pretty quickly. And Undead Priest is the character that I played back in the day, like when I first really started getting into the game, and we're kind of going back to our roots on this one. So yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to this. So that's kind of the story. That's why we're here today. And the funny thing too, guys, is like the Warlock that I'm playing on the same server, I didn't really think about much. I was doing quests on that Warlock that I had never done before. Like, we went over to Silverpine for a little while, and I went over to like the Fenris. I did the Fenris Isle quests, which I've literally never done before in my life, and it was pretty cool. It's pretty neat. And I was just, you know, vibing basically. You know, like I was just enjoying the game. You know, I would find a quest and I would just do the quest and explore. And if I realized the quest was too hard or like wasn't worth my time, then I wouldn't actually do it, and I'd abandon it. But I'd at least, you know, try. And I think that was what I was really enjoying about that character, and so I'm going to continue to play that character offline, just kind of as a solo character. But I also wanted one to do here with you guys, so that's why we're starting the priest up today. Also, the other thing too is I wanted to try and use, try and do something different. That's why we're using the webcam. I'm actually recording with OBS, which isn't something I normally do. I guess we don't need to kill this guy. We need a wretch zombie. Here's one. Cool. Getting some water in the process as well. That'll be nice. I guess we can equip the cloth bracers. Fortunately, those gloves are leather, but we can sell them. And we're gonna try and get a wand ASAP. That's going to be a game changer for us.
Speak quickly.
Yeah, we'll take the clock gloves for sure.
Goodbye.
Read the hollowed scroll and speak to Dark Cleric Dustin in the church in Deathknell. Kill 12 rattle cage skeletons and then return to Shadow Priest Sarvis in Deathknell. When you are done, we get some cloth boots out of that.
Hello.
Novice Elrith requires 6 scavenger paws. Okay, I know which one that is. Cool. Can we train anything at level 2? Power of Fortitude. Yeah, that's worth it. We'll take it. We will take it. Throw that on us. Cool. All right. Yeah, no, guys, I'm really excited to do this series. This is something that I've been wanting to do since the servers came out. I just haven't. And it's because I feel bad whenever I start new characters on this channel, because you guys are like, why do you keep starting new characters and not finishing them? And, you know, I don't really have an answer for that because I want to, you know, because I like starting new characters. I like leveling. And then, you know, admittedly, I get bored of characters, and I want to start. I want to start again and play something else, and that's really, you know, what it boils down to. So we're gonna keep our Cataclysm series going with the Shaman, but we're also gonna have this going too. And I think just having these 2 series going for now, I think that'll be enough, and that'll give me a nice little, you know, back and forth, get the best of both worlds. We get we get Classic, and I know I had talked about a War Within series, and we still might do that, but just quite honestly, I don't really have much of an interest in the War Within right now. I don't know what it is. Retail is just, I don't know. Retail is just not really my cup of tea at the moment, and that changes. That can very well change. I'm not saying I don't like retail. I'm just saying I don't feel like playing it at the moment, and so I'm not going to force myself to, because then I get in situations where I won't finish it. I won't finish the series. If I don't feel like playing something, I'm not going to. And that's what it boils down to. Let's put... Oh, wait, no, it's already on our bar. I was going to say, let's put our water on our bar, but it's already there. Is it beneficial to smack these guys? Should I, like, get them down to, like, 10% and then just, like, mace them the rest of the way? Weave our hits in between our smites. Getting some mushrooms. Forest mushroom caps. Quick gear check. We didn't equip those gloves we got. That's no bueno. I don't see a ton of people playing right now, at least in the starting zone. Alright, this is gonna be... So we need 3 more skeletons. Let's see. We get Shadowward Pain at level 4, so next level we'll get that. In a new rank of Lesser Heal already. That's crazy. Skeletons, where are you? Yeah, mana's gonna be tough for a little bit. Until we get that wand, mana's really gonna suck. I'm tempted because I did go tailoring on the warlock that we have on this server, and it has a lot of linen cloth in his bags. But I was thinking today that I wanted to re-roll my professions because I'm not that far into tailoring. I went tailoring and mining. And so I might just snag the linen cloth from him and send it to this character.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Because I feel like we earned that. Like, it's not like I bought any of it on the warlock. Like, we grinded that out. That's ours. We earned it. So why can't I share it with this character? I think that'd be fair. And we definitely want to go tailor. I think we want to go tailoring on this character. I think that there's some gear at 60 that's like BIS for us that we can only make. From what I remember correctly. Okay, let's before we head out on this quest, let's sell. And then I want to make sure that we have enough bag space because these wolves, I think they drop some stuff that sells for quite a bit. And have the bag space to pick it up.
Exactly what you need. Farewell.
And we're working on limited bag space right now. Give this guy a buff. I really enjoy buffing people. Just running around the world. It's like you see somebody and you just buff them. It's like a hello, like a friendly hello. But it's useful. I really like OBS because it's allowing me to record my microphone and the game sounds on 2 separate audio tracks. I think that's really neat because when I'm editing these videos, I can adjust the level volumes accordingly, which is great because I didn't think you could do that in OBS. To be honest, I don't really know a whole ton about this program. And how I was doing it before was I was using Audacity to record the vocals and then overlaying them on top of the recorded game footage, which is hard to sometimes get them to match up. Like, you have to, really pay attention to what you're doing to get them to, like, your vocals and the game sound to match up, because, like, it can be off very easily. So this is nice because it's guaranteed the same. It's going to be in sync with each other, but they're 2 separate tracks, which is fantastic. I don't know, kind of neat. Yeah, we really don't have a choice here. We're going to have to smack these guys a few times, it seems. We're just constantly out of mana right now. Which is to be expected. Honestly, it is. I think we can solve the problem relatively quickly. Once we're out of the zone, I think we're going to send this guy some linen cloth. And we'll go tailoring and enchanting, and we'll craft a wand. Or... oh, bracers. Oh, we already have bracers. Never mind. We don't need those. But yeah, or we can send him a wand. We can buy a wand. So we have enough gold on the warlock that we could definitely buy a lesser magic wand. And even a greater magic wand. And send it over here. And then pick up, like, I don't know, mining and skinning? Herbalism? I don't know. I feel like we're gonna need to be making money. We need a gathering profession of some kind because we're gonna need a mount. And if we want it on time, that's the only way we're gonna be able to do it is if we're selling stuff on the auction house. Something to think about. We got a little bit before we need to make that decision. I don't think we can even get professions until we're level 5, and we're obviously going to wait until we get to the Undercity. But I would like to grab them as soon as possible, because the earlier we can get started on it, the more money we can make. I'll leave money on the table here. Oh, we got a bag. Let's go. Love that for us. Alright, one more wolf and that's a wrap. And a level. So now we can go learn from Shadow Word Pain. I think. Yes we can. And Lesser Heal rank 2. Alright, let's talk to our priest trainer, Dark Cleric Dustin. Let's go ahead and train these two things. If we... Oh, I didn't think about money. We need some more money. Shoot.
What is it?
Can we use this? Yeah, we can use that belt. Okay, we should have enough. That's 2 silver right there. Let's go equip the belt. And the cloak, I guess.
That better be good.
Let's grab Shadow Word Pain. Let's grab Lesser Heal. We'll take the belt that sells for more.
Goodbye.
Bring Samuel Phipps' remains to Marla's grave, then return to Novice Elreth.
Embrace the shadow.
So we're gonna go kill him first, it looks like.
I am forsaken.
We're killing spiders with this one. Executor Aaron wants you to kill 10 young nightweb spiders and 8 nightweb spiders. We'll get a new chest piece from this one. Before we forget, let's put Shadow Word Pain on our bar. And our new rank of Lesser Heal.
What would you ask of death?
Search Deathknell in the vicinity for 6 pieces of scavenged goods and return them to Deathguard Sultane. Those are those boxes around the town, if I remember correctly. Yep. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what to do. Part of me kind of wants to go like engineering for the PvP because there's gonna be a lot of PvP. I just did my first round in Hillsbrad on my Warlock, and good lord, was that a mess. That was a huge mess. There was I needed to turn in the quests. Like I did a round of quests and I had like 4 to turn in. You know, I did the quest where you get the bear, is it the bear tongues or whatever, and then you get the spider ichor, and then you go to that like what that place is called, where you got to get the keys and then free those 2 guys. If you know, you know, but if you don't, I'm sorry. That's about the best explanation I can give. But I did those quests, and then I was like ready to turn in, and then all of a sudden I started getting notified that Terranmel was under attack, and I guess this giant raid of Alliance came through and killed the entire town right before I was about to turn in. And then they kept camping the town. Like, they had control over it. And then all these 60s, you know, were like battling it out. Like a bunch of 60 horde came in and were trying to defend. Eventually we got it back. But it was crazy. I had to sit there and wait probably 30 minutes before I could actually turn in the quest. But I think, you know, no matter how frustrating that seems at the time, when you look back at that kind of stuff, it's like, that's fun. Like, that makes the server feel alive, you know? On the PvE server, it's just kind of boring. Like, yeah, you're safe, but like, I don't know. It's different. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, so I might have to pause for a second. Oh my god. Ah! I think it's gone. It's gone for now. We'll see. Yeah, it's definitely gone. I've sneezed a lot tonight. I hope I'm not getting sick or something. All right, these are the spiders. This is a new robe for us, but I'm sure it'll be replaced by the chest piece we get from the quest. All right, let's go in. Let's kill the I think it's 8. We need to kill 8 of the guys inside the cave. What's cool about Priest, guys, is like, once you do get a wand and you start speccing into like wand specialization and spirit tap, those 2 talents, until 40, like literally it's just bubble, dot, wand. It's a breeze, and you never use mana. You just jump from mob to mob. It's actually really efficient. And I think it's gonna be fun. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I love priests, and we'll be able to heal dungeons, and hopefully too, we won't get completely shredded in PvP, because I have no idea how to play a warlock, and I was just getting owned. You know, there's a difference when you're not familiar with any of the spells or anything. I feel like people kind of have the upper hand on you. But then, you know, too, that you also get in situations where you'll run into, like on the Warlock, for example, 2 days ago I was in Stone Talon Mountains, and I was level 22 doing some quests in there, and then these 2 level 20, like a level 25 hunter and a level 28 hunter came up, and they were just making their rounds and just ganking people. But yeah, they messed me up pretty good. I didn't really stand a chance. Sometimes there's a chest down here at the end of this cave, but I don't really think there's ever anything useful in these starting zone chests. Ever, really. Yeah, I don't even think I'm gonna go look. It's just not even worth my time. We can, we'll find better stuff later. Let's kill the rest of these young nightweb spiders. Yeah, it'll be really cool once we're level 40 and we get like Shadow Form and Mind Flay. We'll be melting some faces for sure. Okay. So that is it for that quest. It looks like we can head back to Deathknell now and turn in. Oh, actually, let's swing down here northeast and grab Samuel Phipps, I believe is his name. Just gotta kill him and grab his remains. I think this is the guy we buffed. Let's rebuff him. And then let's buff this mage too. His name is Sposer. Supposed to be like Poser? Alright, Samuel, which one are you? Daniel Ulfman, Carol Graves. I'm curious. I actually kind of want to know like the lore behind this quest. I don't think I actually ever paid attention to this one in particular. My friend Marla Phipps lived with her husband Samuel before the plague. But when the plague came, Samuel succumbed and joined the Scourge's ranks. Marla was spread in undeath only to die at the hands of her now mindless husband. So strong was her love, however, her last dying wish was to be buried with her beloved Samuel. Samuel Phipps roams at a ruined camp along the road northeast of Deathknell. Defeat him and grant Marla's wish, bury him at her grave in the first row of our graveyard. Damn, that's kind of dark. So, when they became undead, Samuel killed her. But her dying wish was to be buried next to him. That's crazy. Alright, we got his remains. Now we can head back to town. Alright, let's bury the remains here. It looks like in this dirt pile.
This had better be good.
We'll definitely take the... Oh, actually... I guess we'll take the cloth belt.
Remember, patience, discipline. What is it?
Yeah, and that chest was better for us, so we'll take that. Bring Executor Aaron 12 Scarlet armbands from Scarlet Converts and Scarlet Initiates. Alright, get that equipped. We need to sell again. Let's do a quick gear check. I don't see anything useful for us. Let's sell all of this.
I am forsaken. Beware. Our enemy is about.
I'm listening.
That's level 5.
What now?
Is this a priest quest? Seek out Dark Cleric, Beryl, and Brill when you're ready to learn more. It seems like it is.
Victory for Sourless.
Okay. Let's rebuff. I think we're getting close to being done with Deathknell. Let's go kill these these Scarlet Crusade folk. Yeah, you know, I just don't know, guys. I'm keep going back and forth on what I want to do for professions. I'm gonna have to do some kind of soul searching between this episode and the next to figure out what we're gonna do. I think I need to look up, you know, kind of what the best professions are for priests. I mean, I really think that kind of crafting professions are a waste of money while we're leveling. I think it's gonna be best if we go gathering professions, to be honest. But like I said, engineering would be sick, but we can always get tailoring later. I don't know, man. Just vibing and thriving right now. I don't know. That's all I know. Let's drink. I'll also drink. But yes, it is March 20th today. 2020, holy crap, 2025? Man. Oh no, I didn't want to pull you, Mevin Korgal. When do we get our bubble? I think it's level 6. I didn't mean to hit this guy. I'm gonna have to kill him, and I don't think we're gonna have the mana to do it. Let's use our last bit of mana to heal. Just smack him for a minute and see if we can regen some mana. Oh no, I think we're gonna get him. I think we got him. Yeah, we got him. That wasn't so bad. I thought for some reason that was gonna be much harder. Unfortunately, we're out of water. Should have bought some. That would have been smart. It might be worth the walk back to town just to snag some water real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will be right back. Okay, we got 15 water. That should be good. That should at least allow us to finish this quest with efficiency. My watch is telling me to stand up. Telling me that I've been sitting down too much today. Chest right there. That one will be worth getting because I think we can just kill our way in. There's usually some like crap food, like an apple or something. Like it's just absolute trash in these starting zone chests. Like just absolutely nothing. But you never know, I guess. Ooh, I just pulled 3. We don't have a shield. I don't know about this one, guys. I don't know about that one. How many fireballs do you have, my lady? Holy crap. Let's throw daughter up. Oh, I think we're gonna be fine. Yeah, we got that. No problem. No problem. Priest OP, man. I say that we're level 5. Like Alright, let's open up this chest. Give us something good. Give us something of use. Give us a bag. No, just absolute junk. I feel like, dude, I swear to God, every chest in a starting zone has the exact same loot. It's like just a pair of, like, what do we get? A pair of male feet. A cloak. Well, I guess that actually technically is an upgrade. Was that even in the chest? Yeah, it was. Okay, so we got the cloak and an apple. I'm telling you, like, there's an apple or a like, what's that other, like, food? I don't know. There's another type of food that's in those chests that suck. That I see all the time too. It's either an apple or one of those. I think it's like bread or something. A piece of bread. I don't know. It's never worth it. Alright, there's our 12th armband. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go turn these in. And then I think it'll give us a quest to come back and kill that guy we already killed. If I'm not mistaken.
Speak quickly.
We get a mace. Yeah, we'll take that. And some more water, thank God. Kill Mevin Korgal.
Remember, patience, discipline.
Yeah, we'll clip that mace, definitely. And if I'm correct, which I'm pretty sure I might be, this should be the last quest in this starting zone. I would like to be level 6 before we leave, so we might want to just stay grinding these guys for a little bit. This is what I was talking about. This food, the Darnassian blue. It's usually a piece of this or an apple. I swear to God, in every single chest in the starting zones. Okay, we got it. Scarlet Crusade documents. Disperse information as you deem necessary. Tristful Regional Command, Captain Melrose, Captain Vashon, Captain Perrine. Directives by the order of the High Lord. Captain Perrine, further fortify your position at Southwest Tower as designated. Additional supplies will be dispatched at a later date. In the meantime, material should be obtainable from the surrounding farms. Also, further Man, this text is hard to read. Huh. So, okay. Yeah, nothing really of importance there.
What now?
Just like orders for the... I think that's talking about some people in the next zone. We can't use staffs. I forgot. That's crazy. We can train for them though. I'm pretty sure that's in the Undercity. Oh no, maybe it's in Orc. Maybe it's in both. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Deliver the Scarlet Crusade documents to Executor Zygand and Brill.
Our enemy is abound.
We're heading there. We can definitely do that.
What do you require?
Let's sell all this stuff. The staff, do we want to keep this? I think we'll just sell it. This is not really worth keeping in our bags.
Trust no one.
Okay. So, that's it for Deathknell. We did it. So I am gonna walk to the next area, which is over here in Brill. We got a couple quests already to turn in over there, so it's definitely sending us that way. We gotta seek out Dark Cleric Beryl and Brill when you're ready to learn more, which we are. So that's a priest trainer. And then we have to deliver the Scarlet Crusade documents to Executor Zygand. So there is a quest also on the way out of here called a Rogue's Deal, so let's check that out.
I'm listening.
Deliver the nondescript letter to Innkeeper Renee in Tristful Glades.
Farewell.
It's just, we're headed there anyway, so we might as well. And then we gotta keep an eye out for Gordo, because it looks like he's wandering this road somewhere, and he has a quest for us as well. So I'm gonna head this direction. I'm gonna save you guys the walk, because I feel like just the traveling isn't fun to watch. This is a quest to steal 10 pumpkins from the farm to the west, just north of Deathknell, which is going to be over in this area, which we're not going to do quite yet. We're not ready to head over there. I think those guys are like level 8s. We're only level 5, so we're kind of lagging behind here. Everything over here is going to be like 6, like 5 and up. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to look for Gordo and work our way on over to Brill. Hopefully we do find him. I hope he doesn't wander, like, off the road. But we'll see. I'll let you guys know if I find him.
Trust no
Alright,
one.
so I did not find him, unfortunately. I don't know where he could be unless he's like further down and we just missed him, but we've pretty much walked the entire path. So he might actually travel off the road. I don't know, but I'm actually not even going to pick these quests up because there's a lot here, and I think we need to go ahead and end the episode. So I think that's what we're just going to do. Let's go walk into this inn. Actually, we can turn in the ones we have, I guess.
I am forsaken.
I'll pick those up at a later time. Hopefully we'll get our level here.
What do you require? Do not seek death.
Doesn't look like it. Oh, we still have one more. Looks like it's upstairs.
Speak quickly.
Nope, we did not.
Dark Lady, watch
We'll
over
have to
you.
grab that too. Okay, well, we need to definitely get this level before we end the episode. We have to do it. And that's only going to require us killing a couple things. If there's anything we can kill. If we kill a greater dust pat, it should do the trick. Let's see if we can do this. Alright, one more should do us here. This is level 7. This one's going to be a little bit more challenging. Let's get the greater dust pat. He's level 6. This one should be easier. There it is, level 6. So we can finally train for our power word shield, I believe now. Yeah, power word shield and smite rank 2. This will be nice. Being able to bubble ourselves is going to be it's going to be huge. All right. So before we log off for the evening, let's train our priest spells and grab power word shield before we forget. That way we can start off the next episode ready to go. Let's grab that. And I don't even think I'm going to grab smite rank 2. I don't think I'm going to do it right now. I think that's all we need. Bubble. Bubble and dots. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there as number 1. Now we're bubbled. Sweet. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. I think that was successful. We completed the first zone, and we've made our way over to Brill. Did we set our Hearthstone?
What is it?
Let's do that. Okay, so now we're officially, our home is set in Brill. So we won't accidentally hearth back to the starting zone. But anyway, guys, so I appreciate you watching. I'm excited for this series. I'm really looking forward to getting started on this Undead Priest and digging into it deeper. So I will see you guys next time, and peace out.